I want to start this video with a question. Why only train bodybuilding when the human body is capable of so many amazing things? I believe that we as humans, we are meant to live up to our fullest potential, okay? And when we limit ourselves to one training style, we are limiting our potential, putting a cap on what we can do. Like, why should we ever do that? Our human bodies are capable. So we need to understand that we are capable and we need to live up to our potential. And that's why I preach what I preach, and I wanted to get into this topic of today, okay? The sad reality of training nowadays is that most of us spend all of our time in the gym, moving weights in a straight line, training like a bodybuilder and neglecting all of the aspect of performance. Does that ring a bell? Because I know that a lot of us nowadays, we train in a way that doesn't really support our goal for long term. You might have a goal of performing well, but you currently train like a bodybuilder. And we need to understand that that is not going to improve your performance in a holistic approach when it comes to fitness. I will start with another question for you, okay? Is it worth spending all of your time in the gym, bench pressing, when you can sprint, jump, twist, swing objects, moving your own bodies with calisthenics and practicing other more athletic activities? Is that worth for you? Don't you believe that it is worth for us uncovering all other training methods to become more well-rounded? I know that saying well-rounded get a lot of heat because people like being specialized in one thing. And most often we believe that for us to become really good at one thing, we need to put all of our focus on that, which is very true. And I get why people practice one training method only, which is something that we're going to get into. But I have another question for you. Is your goal to be specialized at one thing, or is your goal to become well-rounded, to be able to perform in all aspects of fitness, right? Here is what I do for my training, okay? I lift weights. I do calisthenics. I surf. I play soccer. I do MMA, mobility work, functional movement training, and swimming as well. And I understand what you might be thinking right now. Oh, you might be thinking for yourself, that's a lot to balance. And is that optimal for becoming really good at one thing? And my answer to you is not. I'm not trying to become optimal at one specific sport. I'm trying to become a well-rounded athlete who is able to perform in everyday activities. So I need to unlock my body's full capabilities. And if that's your goal, this video is for you, okay? And I can assure you that it's very possible to do all of these. And I'll also say that I am a lot happier by being a well-rounded athlete instead of a specialized bodybuilder who only focus on lifting heavy weights, or a power lifter. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand that it is impossible to become the best at any of these when I have so many different focuses. I understand that. But I will argue that having such a hybrid approach like this has helped me improve my performance and my physique as well at the same time. Okay? I've practiced, this training method for a very long time. And I am a living proof that you can build a nice physique and still move well at the same time. My goal here today is simply to help you understand how training this way is the ultimate success formula when it comes to fitness and how you can do it yourself as well, okay? I want you to think about fitness as you think about your supplements, for example, okay? Let's stop here for 1 second and really analyze this analogy that I have, right? Let's think about fitness as your supplement stack. And all the training methods that you do is just a part of the supplement stack that you have. So calisthenics, for example, is part of your stack. Bodybuilding is part of your stack. Okay? Running is part of your supplement stack. Swimming and etc. Your preferred method of training right now is part of that stack. But the problem is that you're missing supplements for an overall health. Okay? And let's take it back. These training modalities are just different supplements to make you a complete, healthy human being. Okay? What I'm trying to say is this. If you want to live a fit lifestyle, you can't overlook certain areas that are crucial to your overall progress. Just like some of us are overlooking some supplements that might be very beneficial to our health right now. To become an overall healthy, mobile, functional human being, you need these supplements or training methods that will supplement your overall fitness capability, if that makes sense, okay? You don't want to just, take care of building muscle. You want to approach it from a holistic standpoint where you work on your mobility, functional strength, flexibility, endurance, and so on and so forth, okay? Sacrificing one area is not really taking care of your body to the fullest degree possible. The reason why we get stuck to these training modalities is because we see people on the internet, Instagram, YouTube, you find a video, like someone bench pressing 405 pounds off their chest. And you might think for yourself, that must be the goal. That must be what I need to strive for. And we set out on this journey to try to achieve it. We believe that that's the standard. And we believe that that's what we need to achieve in order to be considered fit, right? But what we need to know here is that these individuals are normally specialized in that one specific area. And that's all they train for, to become the best at it. But that doesn't mean that they are truly fit. When we zoom out and look at fitness from a comprehensive approach, we come to see that those individuals are simply specialized in those areas. So yes, they're really good at lifting weights. They're really good at that one thing that you saw in the video. But when we zoom out and take a look at fitness from a holistic approach, from a performance standpoint, being able to perform fully, truly to your full human capabilities, those individuals are not complete. They're simply specialized, okay? I don't want you to be confused between the two. If you want to be specialized, if bodybuilding is something that you're very passionate and you want to go full on and become, a professional athlete, go ahead and do so. But I challenge you to zoom out and think about your own specific goals. If your goal is to be a complete athlete who is capable of many amazing things, then you need to train and approach your fitness training in a more of a holistic approach. An approach where you target different areas that you probably have been overlooking, okay? We should not try to emulate only one aspect of performance, because then we are hurting ourselves in the long run, okay? because the other much needed aspect of performance it's going to catch up to you, and it will leave you very disappointed in the future, because then you will notice that you're missing so much, and you question why you overlooked those training areas. We need to be okay with not being the best at one thing for an overall fitness approach, which I promise you, it will bring you a lot more fulfillment and happiness in your fitness journey. What's important also is for us to understand that life in general requires different strength, and we need to be well equipped with these various different types of strength if we want to perform well in our everyday life. Okay? The strength that you might need, for example, for picking up a very heavy box off the ground. This will require an awkward grip strength, some level of explosive, power for initializing quickly the movement, for getting this heavy object off the ground. Okay? And also some level of stability and strength to hold the box like steadfast while you stand up and transition from the bottom portion of the lift to the top of the movement, to completing, the picking up the box off the ground. You might also be picking up, this box from over an object where your body is, half one side of the object and half, to the side that you started the movement. Okay? So what that means is that you have to transition, and what we are looking at here is a rotational force. As you step over the box and now you pick up this box from this awkward position, you already need so many awkward grip strength right there, and you might need to transition to the other side. It will put you into an awkward position that you will need to pick up the box and rotate your body. And that's what I mean by developing strength and hitting all these different areas, so you have no lagging parts. So when you need to perform on your daily basis, you don't have no lagging parts. You are able to actually perform. Okay? And we don't get that by simply training in a straight line at the gym. And that's why combining these different training modalities like calisthenics, like bodybuilding, like functional movement, will help you achieve the strength and skills necessary to perform in your everyday life. Okay? Does that make sense to you? I'm not here to debunk any sport. I'm not here to debunk any training modality. I'm here to deliver the information based on a holistic approach that I believe when it comes to fitness. And it is for you to make the best decision for you when it comes to fitness. Okay? But at the end of the day, when it comes to performance, there is a science behind it. Okay? When it comes to performance and functional training, it is a form of strength training, just like other training. Okay? For you to grow and get stronger, you need to overload the muscle. And I'm not here to debate any of that. I'm not here to debate against calisthenics or bodybuilding or powerlifting or CrossFit or any of that. I'm here to expand your horizon when it comes to movement and performance. And if you are someone like me who desire to perform amazing stunts, to use your body to its full potential, to its full capabilities, then I challenge you. I challenge you to expand your horizon. Go to the gym and perform a little bit differently than you have been. And you will notice that you will develop a level of strength and abilities on your day-to-day life that you believed that was impossible. But now no longer is impossible, because you're developing the strength that you have overlooked. And I want you to think about this. You're completing your body. Okay? I know that you have many desires. I know that if you're watching this, and especially this far, to the end of this video, you desire to move better. You desire performance more than just putting muscle. So understand that if that's your desire, then you need to understand the functional training. It's not just a terminology that should be misunderstood. Functional training is just the development of areas that you are lacking. It's becoming functional in real life. It is overachieving. It is for those who desire to move like a badass. It is unlocking every movement pattern that is possible to our human bodies. It is becoming a true hybrid human being who is able to perform under pressure through different situations, awkward positions, with various different strength necessary, right? I hope that you understand this. As always, subscribe, like the video, and I hope that you guys find a lot of value in the videos that I post. And if you need someone to guide you, hold your hand through this journey, yes, here comes a promotion. Not really a promotion, this is an opportunity for you, if you believe it's beneficial for you. I coach my clients on a one-to-one journey, okay? It's usually 180 days, let's say 6 months with me. And throughout this journey, we're developing your body to its full capabilities. And not just that, our minds as well. I hope to help you unlock your full potential. If that's your goal, go ahead and hit that link in my bio. You're going to be prompted to a few questions. That's my initial questionnaire. Just answer those questions. Myself or my team is going to reach out to you. The call that you get on is just to get over the hump of signing up. Once you're signed up, you're going to be working one-to-one with me. We're going to be in communication every single day, working very closely, okay? If that's your goal, hit me up. You already know what to do. Thank you. Coach Blue signing out.